Alright, warning! This video contains spoilers for Justice League, so if you haven't seen Justice League yet and you don't want to be spoiled, you should probably wait, go watch it, and then come back and watch this video. But if you've already seen it, or you haven't seen it and you don't care about being spoiled, keep on watching, alright? I warned you, you ready? Okay, let's get into it. The spoilers are going to come later in the video. But anyways, the main theme of this video is the fact that Arrow producers and people have been told that they can't use the Deathstroke character. And I think that's mainly because they're going to put Deathstroke in the movies, because Deathstroke showed up in one of the end credit scenes in Justice League. He's already been introduced to the DC Cinematic Universe, or whatever. I know there's the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so I sometimes get confused. Whatever DC's officially calling their stuff, the DCEU or DC movies or whatever, that's what I really mean. Anyways, in Justice League, we got Deathstroke on the silver screen for the first time. So that has to be why they won't allow the Arrow TV show to use him anymore, because Deathstroke has been a pretty popular part of Arrow for multiple seasons. He's been a bad guy, and I think they've kind of made him sometimes an anti-hero or a hero. But Deathstroke's one of the best parts of the TV show, played by Manu, Bennetts. And Marc Guggenheim, the producer of Arrow, so he would know, I guess has been told he's not allowed to use it on the show. And he confirmed that in this article. I'm going to read this for you. Yeah, I think you know as a result, we've been on and off. For a time, they were saying you can't use Deathstroke. Then that changed, and we were able to have Slade Wilson, that's Deathstroke's real name, back on the show. And now we're back to you can't use him. They're working on the feature film version. It really is sort of, now that you've got obviously Slade, spoiler alert, Deathstroke appears at the end of the Justice League movie. So there we have it. Deathstroke is going to be in movies more, so now Arrow cannot use him on the TV show. This is just like what happened with Suicide Squad. Task Force X and Amanda Waller debuted on Arrow, I forget which season, and they were kind of a prominent part of that show. But then around when the Suicide Squad movie came out, they weren't allowed to have those characters, those TV versions on the show anymore. I guess they didn't want to confuse the audience or whatever, so, Warner Bros. Was like, nope, you can't use Suicide Squad Task Force X anymore. They killed off Amanda Waller on the TV show, that character. And then, right afterwards, we got Amanda Waller on the big screen and the Suicide Squad on the big screen. So it's the same situation. And so this makes me think, so when are we going to see Deathstroke again? I know they teased, or they said Deathstroke's getting his own movie, but that hasn't been announced with the release date anywhere on the slate. So is he going to appear in somebody else's movie? I can't imagine Deathstroke being an appropriate fit for any of these other people's movies that's coming out. I can't see Deathstroke showing up like in Wonder Woman 2. He could, but Deathstroke's not really a character you put for the first time in a Wonder Woman movie. He's not a member of her Rose Gallery, really. Or Shazam. Or what's the other one that's coming out? Aquaman. Deathstroke's not a big part of Shazam, Wonder Woman, or Aquaman's, supporting cast or villains. Of course, he's fought them before, but, normally he'll show up as this one villain for a little bit, disappear, or in a crossover. He's just not usually associated with those universes. So I'm thinking either that means we're going to get Deathstroke showing up in somebody's movie soon, or he's going to be getting his own movie soon. But again, there's no Deathstroke movie on the release date. So I'm wondering if maybe Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Shazam because those are DC's next 3 movies, if they're going to have him appear maybe in end credit scenes in those, recruiting villains for the Legion of Doom. Because you remember in the end of Justice League, that end credit scene, Deathstroke's with Lex Luthor on that yacht, and Lex Luthor says, maybe it's time we had a League of our own. Basically teasing the fact that there's going to be a Legion of Doom, or an Justice League, or a collection of DC villains to fight the Justice League heroes. So maybe that'll be Deathstroke's next appearance. He'll be at the end credit scenes of these other movies, or somewhere in them, recruiting other heroes' villains. Like whoever Wonder Woman fights in Wonder Woman 2, maybe Deathstroke will show up and be like, come join my league. Same with Shazam, I think Shazam's fighting Dr. Sivana in that movie. Maybe he'll have an end credit scene, hey Doctor, come to me, or Black Adam, or whatever. And in Aquaman, Ocean Master or Black Manta, he'll appear to them, be like, come to me, because Ocean Master and Black Manta are both appearing in the Aquaman movie. So maybe that's where Deathstroke will show up next, because his solo movie, I think, is still a long ways off. And they said for a while, or a little while, suggested he was going to be in The Batman, the Matt Reeves directed movie, but the Batman isn't coming out, I think, for another 2 or 3 years. I just think that if they're going to tell the Arrow TV show that they can't use Deathstroke, that means that he's going to show up again pretty soon. Like, if he was 3 or 4 years out, I think it'd be okay for Arrow to use him. But since it's not, I'm thinking, well, I don't know. Maybe DC just wants to give a wide berth to the character's introduction. Since he's already showed up in Justice League, which came out last month, they're basically just like, he's already debuted, so like now you just can't use him for a very long time. I don't know. It's just me coming up with theories. But this is interesting. I mean, DC doesn't seem to have... I don't know, they seem to be selective when it comes to which characters can exist in movies and TV at the same time and which ones can't. Because, you know, Superman, Henry Cavill's in the cinematic, you know, big screen in the movies, but Tyler Hoechlin's TV Superman has been on the Supergirl show multiple times. And, you know, we have the adult Bruce Wayne, Batman in the DC movies, and we have the Gotham TV show with young Bruce Wayne. You know, David Mazouz plays young Bruce Wayne, and Ben Affleck's playing the adult Bruce Wayne Batman. And those are coexisting at the same time. We have Grant Gustin's Flash on TV, and Ezra Miller's Flash in the movies. So, I don't know. I guess there doesn't seem to be much rhyme or reason to how Warner Brothers will allow characters to exist in two mediums at the same time and when they won't. What do you think? Have I got you thinking, or did they get you thinking? You probably already heard this news if you're a DC fan, but I still want to talk about it. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you'd like to watch me make more videos about DC movies, TV shows, and comic books, please like the video and subscribe and do all that good stuff. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.